begin, we can check the settings in Microsoft Dynamics 365 Store Commerce to confirm that the SensePay extension is installed and is ready for use. SensePay for Store Commerce and Finance and Operations can be configured as your workflows require to manage payment processing at the Store Commerce point of sale and within the Finance and Operations back office. SensePay for Store Commerce can facilitate a range of functions at the point of sale, including credit cards, manual entry, partial approvals, split tenders, dependent returns, customer orders, and order returns. Here we will show a sample transaction at the point of sale using the QR code scan or NFC tap with the payment puck at the point of sale. First, add an item to the sale in Dynamics 365 Store Commerce point of sale. Next, the cashier selects Pay Card. And on the next screen, enter. Now the customer can scan the QR code or tap the NFC on the countertop puck with their phone. This action will then prompt them on their phone to move through the transaction stages, selecting their preferred payment type from the digital wallet options, confirming the payment, and viewing their receipt. Once the customer workflow is completed, the point of sale will then process the payment and complete the action so the cashier can close the transaction. Now we'll review the process for performing a linked return at the POS. We can see here the list of transactions we have performed at the point of sale. By selecting the checkbox of the transaction with the items being returned, we can then click on the ellipsis menu button in order to select the icon to perform a return. From here we can view the returnable items and select the item or items that are being returned. The cashier will then be able to provide a reason for the return. Now by moving through the process of the return transaction, we can provide the refund in the preferred tender and complete the transaction. In the Microsoft Dynamics 365 Finance and Operations back-office workflow with SensePay payment processing, users can perform sales orders with payment by link or QR scan via email or text, sales order returns, order voids, management of expired sales order links, adding a card on file to a customer record, and more. When using the SensePay Pay by Link feature, you will want to set a time limit or auth lifespan for the payment link. Under the Back Office tab for Payment Services, locate the SensePay Configuration tab. In this list, you will find the field where you can set the lifespan for your required number of hours. You can see in this sample, we have set the auth lifespan to 1 hour. While using SensePay, you will want to be able to monitor your authorization statuses for the sales transactions performed. In the Dynamics 365 back office, you can navigate to the authorization status listing, and here is where it will list the status of the payment authorization links that have been sent. You can see that there are some that show as approved and others that have expired before the payment was made. To use SensePay Pay by Link functionality in the back office, the customer must have a valid email address and a mobile phone number associated with their customer account information. The email address so they can be sent the link to pay with, and the mobile phone number so that SMS Pay by Link can be sent via text message, whichever option the customer chooses. Here you can see for this customer, we have a mobile number and an email address set as primary options. In the Microsoft Dynamics 365 Finance and Operations back office, with SensePay, we can perform sales orders with Pay by Link via email or SMS. We can also perform linked returns, void sales orders, and we can add a customer card on file. Now let's show a sample sales order process using SensePay. First, we'll start a new sales order. Next, we'll attach a customer to the sale. Set the delivery method, And now add an item to the order. Once all these pieces are confirmed for the order, we can complete the sale. Here we will add a payment method, selecting SensePay. Now we can choose if we want to complete the purchase with Pay by Link via SMS, Pay by Link via email, or choose from Card on File options, or enter a new card on file by clicking and completing the form. We will choose for this example to send a Pay by Link to the customer via email. And now we submit the order. Once the cashier submits the order, the customer will receive an invoice via email for the order. Within the email, the customer can then click the link or scan the barcode to make a payment. Clicking the link leads to the pay options with the ability to add a card on file or pay with an existing card. Once the customer has made the payment, if we synchronize to update our outstanding authorizations, we can go in and view the status of our authorizations and see that the order we just processed has been paid and listed as approved. Clicking the sales ID number leads us back to the order, and now in the Payments tab for the order, we can see the payment is authorized. It is continuing from here that we can post the order and produce the pick list for the fulfillment process. We can then update all to complete the order and post the packing slip we just generated. Now, under the Invoice tab, we can click to generate invoice and click OK. Within Finance and Operations, the process is performed. And we can now view that the invoice status shows us paid. The SensePay User Guide is a helpful resource to learn more about the SensePay payment architecture, features, installation, and basic setup. The User Guide reviews commerce setup, back-office transactions, and POS transactions. This helpful tool will ensure you find success with the SensePay application from download through implementation and into production use.